style. I will look at their stats. And one thing I like to do is I like to look and see how the team is constructed as far as age. Freshman heavy team, senior heavy team. If I'm feeling kind of like it's a close one, I tend to lean towards senior heavy teams because of the experience if they've been tournament bound. Because I find from what I've seen over the years, I'm probably wrong, but it's probably just a thing, like an optics thing that just sticks with me. Teams that are senior heavy in the starting lineup, I feel more confident with them down the stretch in a close game than I would with a lesser team. Even if the team is more talented but they have younger players, I just feel more confident with a senior team that's been there before. We'll see. Alright. Kyle Hendricks against Carlos Martinez. My best pitcher pitching second. Very interesting game one. I'll recap it for those of you that didn't see game one, which I have uploaded in my collection in on Twitch and then on my YouTube page. Get a 3-run inning in the first off of Darvish. What would have been an inning double play was an error from Bryant, and that led to 1 run scoring. Then runners at second and third. Ozuna with a sac fly. Runner advances to third. So then you have 2-0. I believe there was a walk or a second out, something, whatever, and then Yachty ended up with an RBI single. And you know, that's 3 runs. Chris Bryant hit a home run. They were hitless through 4 innings. In the 5th inning, lead off with a Schwarber double the opposite way against the shift, and then Chris Bryant with a home run, a bomb to center, 3-2. Go to the bullpen in the 6th and 7th. We are able to get out of a couple of jams in the 8th. Second pitch, Ian Happ gives up a Bowman gives up a home run to left center to Ian Happ to tie the game. And then the lead off the 9th, the very first pitch, Jason Hayward solo shot into the bullpen, so it's 4-3. They bring in their closer, Brandon Morrow. Leadoff triple by Ozuna. Jed, even with the infield playing in, snakes a line drive single down the left field line to tie the game. And Lonnie Chisenhall, when he comes up to pinch hit with runners on the corners with 1 out, is able to drive one down out in center field. Sac fly, game over, 2-1. And that's how we are here. So I had a 3-0 lead and I blew it, and I was pretty upset, heartbroken. I don't say upset, but I was pretty heartbroken over it. But we respond in the bottom of the 9th, and we have a game. We have a series lead. Wasn't sure that we would get that.
He comes into this one having taken the starter deep in 3 prior at-bats. That's a pretty good indicator that he likes facing this guy, and he sees the ball well out of his hand. He could be in for a big game.
Oh, they definitely could. I think they definitely could. They're a really talented team. I laughed how people got upset at Izzo yelling at the player. Like, look, you're a coach. I've never had a coach yelling at a player. Like, you make a mistake, or if I have to question your effort on the court, I have no issues with being, that player being yelled at, ever. College, even high school, maybe under high school is one thing, but like high school, if you're half-assing on one side of the court or you make a mental error, I'm calling you on it.
Those dynamic outfielders that you can't put in a box. Can he play center? Yes. Can he play right? Yes. Left? Yes. Go deep? Absolutely.
All right.
We are set for baseball here this evening. First delivery to him.
See if we can get off to a good start.
And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike, 0-1.
And the other side of this bracket will be the Giants and the Mets. Dodgers did not
And
make the
there's one
playoffs.
down now. Here's Jason Hayward now. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. He's collected 11 hits in 43 tries. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. First pitch is a circle change for a called strike one.
Wind blowing
Game
crossfield.
time temperature tonight 62 degrees, but should drop into the 50s before we're done.
We didn't have a home run, so not all that worried about
Here it comes.
the long ball. We can manufacture runs. Of course, home runs would be
Breaking ball
easy.
bounced out to
We didn't have
second.
one in game 1, so hoping that the power outage doesn't last too
This
long.
one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Digging in, Anthony Rizzo. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
All right, Anthony Rizzo. All in all, a pretty quiet game for him in game 1.
And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend, Matthew Ross. Very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
All right, 1, 2, 3. Same way it started last game. Let's go, guys.
Gets him, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. Nothing for the Cubs to start. Cards coming up next. You're dialed into MLB Network. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, if you're pitching, you better look out for Yadier Molina. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit clutch situations. It's
Everyone
like
had a
he
hit
takes
except for
deep breath
Trey.
and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Kyle Hendricks is on the mound for game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Kyle Hendricks is not one of these overpowering guys. He reminds me of Greg Maddux. He's 88 to 91 with really good sink, great straight changeup, and has the slurve. Not a true curveball, not a true slider. The key to Kyle Hendricks, inducing early
Insane lineup for these guys.
pitches that hitters see, the better chance they have to hit on him. If Kyle Hendricks is on, you'll know early he'll be getting a lot of quick outs.
Yo, what up, Jake? Yep, 5 for 130 is the word on the street.
He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
I will gladly take that. Next up,
First pitch.
Ozuna.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
I'm like thinking about it, all the money that a lot of these players have gotten recently, and I look at that, you know, that's what, 26 AAV.
The 1-0.
Not complaining about that at all. To me, it seems like a
Laid off
bargain.
for ball 2.
I just want to see what it'll be as far as opt-outs.
3-0 now.
Like how it's set up that way. Is it like 5 guaranteed as far as no trade clause, no options, or is it other club player options in it?
And he takes ball
The
4.
base.
So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this out.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. His
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on, guys. If you're getting MLB 19, I'm going to post a link in chat. You're going to want to do this. One sec. No one cares about the Steelers. I don't know why I'm doing this. Someone just posted it in Mill's Discord, and I'm going to post it for you guys, and I'm actually going to go look myself. Okay. Giveaways. Exclusive. Claim your PS4. If you scroll down, customize your PS4 system with this MLB 19 The Show theme, and these are free. MLB 19 standard packs. 10 packs. Free. And this ends on March 26th, so do it now. Let me screenshot. So it gives you the PSN code to enter. And then you can just click redeem here. I just rather do it now and get it out the way. Copy it to the clipboard. Paste. Done. This code contains one item. Do you want to redeem? Yes. MLB Show 19 10 standard packs. Redeemed. Your item has been redeemed. Okay. So there's that, and then also there's a theme. So I have to go back. So I claim that one. The 1,000 stubs. No, it's not a lot, but it's free. I'm going to do it. Okay. Same thing. Redeem here. Because even if I don't use it, I'll still do it just because. Oh, I did it wrong when I'm doing the stubs. Okay, stubs. Okay. The sweepstakes. Enter your chance to win 67,500 MLB The Show stubs. Alright, I'll keep playing, but you guys should do these things.
Matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's got 5 base
And I entered that.
in 29 at-bats. He's also gone down
And then we'll
on
do the
strikes
theme.
9 times.
And then we're good.
Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
The 1-0 home. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Stanley aboard here at first with nobody.
You know, that may be the first time I didn't get scared from a raid. I feel impressed with myself. But thanks for the raid, Wicked. I hope your stream went well. I hope you didn't kill any more people. It seemed like you didn't once you got it well. Wow, didn't get scared from that either. I feel impressed.
3 balls and a strike to the Cardinals shortstop.
It'll come though. It will come.
Here's the 3-1. Runners on for second.
Stole it. Didn't even need to.
And in fact, there will be no throw.
Whoa, 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 whoa. That's not a ball. Interesting. So I guess it is a stolen base.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Takes this the
That's
other way
Hayward.
right. And that's going to get down
Not
in
that
front of
ballsy.
Hayward for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes
All right, there we go again. Early start to the game. Getting runners on. Got cash in.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze.
But I do hope the rest of your stream went well, Wicked. Because I was getting confused watching, like, I don't understand why he can't get to shoot. It's saying, hey, shoot safe. I'm like, but why can't he use it?
Here's Matt Carpenter. He'll go after the first pitch.
I was super confused.
Foul territory. And they're runners at the corners now. Throw over to the bag, and he's back standing.
No need to steal second. Yeah, Rick seemed to be very, very helpful.
Takes something off.
Ah, his changeup is so slow.
Strike two.
So slow.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance.
All changeups.
Runner goes for second. Lined into left center.
Hit and run.
It'll strike first here, and that base hit makes it a 1-0 ball game.
Opening salvo fired by St. Louis again. Carp doing work. If he's going to keep throwing off speed, why not run? You're not going to throw anything fast.
Not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come
Take the chance. Not a great pitch, but because it's a changeup, I can adjust.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung.
.250 with an RBI, because he did have an RBI. MVP.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1.
It's like a repeat. Darvish, I think, had 29 pitches in inning number 1 in game 1. Headed down that road. Oh.
Shot hit down the corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball.
That's a little late.
Too many guys at this level be late on off-speed pitches right there. That tells me he was totally sitting on something else or was going automatic tape.
Changeup called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Blown opportunity. Got at least get the second run in.
Here's Marcelo Zuna as he'll ground the first pitch foul off to the right side.
Change up low, that's one.
Here with only 1 gone. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He has 7 hits in 28 tries. He's also cashed in for 6 RBIs against him. Come on, Cardinals. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll get by
2-0. Let's go.
For a base hit. Onto the shortstop, but thrown away.
Quick start again. It's important in the playoffs. Get off to a quick start and try to get to that starting pitcher before we get settled in. Got Jet up next.
Here's Jed Jerko now.
Oh.
He'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching.
I'm trying to make this a 5-0 game.
Him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Yeah, Darvish had 29, and he settled down after, I think, what I had 3 hits. Had 3 hits, an error, and a walk in that inning against Darvish.
And that one got a piece of.
That's the time. 3 hits and hit. I'm sorry, 3 hits. Let's go with the hits. I had 3 hits in the first inning. Over the next 7 innings as a team, I had 2. That's why it's so important to get off to a good start. You don't want these guys to get settled in and start to lock in. Look, Yachty. We've had our differences, dude.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
We've had our issues in the past. I give you a hard time about a lot of stuff. If you loved me, if you respected me as a fan, you'd come through an RBI right now. Now, as I said, RBI, not a hit.
Carpenter.
Very selective with my words there. By the way, he had a 2-out RBI in the first against Darvish. So, I know he can. I know he can. So much off-speed stuff, dude. So if I get a hold of a changeup, I can drive into the gap.
3-1.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate.
What will he throw?
3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count, 3-2.
Not gonna lie, I got a pitch to play with. I'm just gonna say change up. Whatever happens, happens.
He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
Payoff pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
It's a big out for them.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location. So a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real.
The only thing I can look at, as bad as I've batted with him on 18 and 17, if contact hitters hit better, that will make me feel more comfortable at the plate with him at least. Last game, it was 1 inning, the first inning, and what happened, I think. Cano! Let's go! Let's go! Come up with the big bat. The big at-bat. And more importantly, guess what? Look at that pitch count. Going into the mid-30s. Contact's a lot more valuable. Yeah, that Tony Gwynn. Man, Tony Gwynn is ridiculous. The MVP. I can't wait to have him. Alright, lurk away, Wicked.
Out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
And the changeup is way low that time.
This inning hasn't
I'm so pumped right now. That could be a little louder because it's only 7:49. Yes, a huge lead to start the game, and Hendricks is already rattled.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
But I'm not going to lie. I don't know how much you guys or how close you guys are watching.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Kyle 2.0. Kyle 2.0 calling out. I can't remember the other guy's name off the top of my head now, but calling him out off the base running was hilarious.
Here now the 2-2.
Come on, Ump. Fuck.
9 men come to the plate, 4 score.
I wanted to say blue, but you're here, blue, so I don't want you. Like, obviously, you know I'm not talking about you, but damn, 2 strikeouts I don't like there.
Now with the play, Kyle Schwarber, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early
Yeah,
on. But
he did not handle that situation well, and being upset about the at the other player because he didn't handle it right. That's on him. That's a mental error.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall.
Schwarber again.
And he will pull into
Oh,
second with a lead.
don't have to worry about the first 4 innings.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
I totally agree, Ice. I totally agree. He was so salty. It just made me laugh. Because I think about what happens when I play online against people. It's where your focus is. Some people get so locked into trying to make sure that they get an out that they do silly things. Prioritize.
Is really a well-balanced hitter. That doesn't seem to matter whether he's facing a right-hander or a lefty. He makes a lot of loud contact either way, which is quite rare in today's game.
Yeah, you can tell this guy really pays attention, puts time in the cage, studies the video.
Yeah, like yourself all the time.
Game plan and is not off balance too much.
Yeah, a little more animated for playoff games. So clear, as you guys can imagine, these games count. They matter a lot. And I want to win. And it's the Cubs. I faced the Cubs 2 seasons in a row in the playoffs. I'm trying to think back. The last time I faced the Cubs in the playoffs, hit the wall, please.
But that'll hit off the wall in left center. The relay throw to third, but he's in there. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
This thing had a chance to get out of here as it headed deep to left center, but it stays in the park, banging high off the wall. The runner has to play in front of him, so he sees they're going to have some trouble getting it back in, and he motors round second into third for the triple.
It looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal, so there'll be runners at the corners with one gone.
Catcher, Kyle Hendricks.
At the plate, Kyle Hendricks. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
This may seem weird to you guys, but here's my logic. I'm just explaining. Pat murders me, so I'm walking him, so I don't have to pitch to him, and also I'm setting up a double play.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself
So I'm keeping the ball low in the zone. I will now. That was a miss, and I'm hoping to hit him for him to hit into a double play. If he doesn't, Gregorius hasn't hit me well yet.
Here's a pop-up now.
My God, man, really? Come on.
The runner from third.
Boy, not much you can do with that one from a pitching standpoint. Hero makes a pretty good pitch, and somehow, some way, this guy's able
all that to score those runs, and we're gonna give them all back in 1 inning.
Good job by the hitter right there, not trying to do too much. I know he got jam sandwiched right there, but he was able to find some green grass and give himself a chance.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Here's Didi Gregorius. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
That was at least supposed to be an out.
0-1 pitch on its way. Ball and a strike.
Yes, I did. I thought that was pretty cool.
Hit hard.
Kind of nervous now.
Foul.
I don't know what to throw. See if I can get the chase.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
Oh, not if I'm throwing like that. Carlos, dude, we got to get you under control, man.
First and third, 1 away.
You had a really quick inning.
And it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can. And
Last season, it was Waka that was getting lit up from starters. So I'm kind of nervous.
Right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Here's Javier Baez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this.
I'm looking at the ump. I just got 2 pitches that were borderline strikeouts.
Line drive to center field. Turner is there.
I want the same on the other side. I'm going to complain. You better give me that strike.
2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Cardinals.
Try to work the ump and get better calls. It's not working so far.
Ready for another chance? Tim Stanley scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat.
Man, I can't wait for 19 though. I'm so pumped.
They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that.
I think the thing that I'm going to probably enjoy the most about 19 is I know everyone's going to be on playing it Monday night. And while they're playing, I'll have the game, so I'm going to go pick it up at GameStop. They're going to release it at 9. So when I get back and start to install, people will already be on. The server should be live. Because it's, you know, I'm on the West Coast. So I can do all my stuff in the background while I watch other people stream. And then Tuesday I'll be able to stream. And just I'll be able to comfortably go to sleep Monday night. Because last year I had to get up early and I had to do so much stuff. Had to go get the game. And it like set me behind because I had so much other stuff to do to get prepared.
Hard hit ball to second. There's Baez. And there's 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Trey Turner. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Here comes the first pitch.
Drop.
And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Look at that. Mariners up 1-0. How funny would it be if I make it to the World Series and face the Mariners and had to face Dexter Fowler? That'd be pretty cool. Yo, what's up, sports? I haven't played on 18, but I will get into it on 19. I'm mostly a franchise guy. I'm still going to play a lot of franchise. That'll be my core mode, but I will play some DD on 19. So it'll be all new to me. Have a lot to learn. But I'm looking forward to it. How about yourself?
Hard on the ground to second. Baez has it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning.
Hayward and the big cats.
Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Stepping in, Jason Hayward. Here in the early going.
Hey, we're still on the early stages of this one, only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Stop messing with me, computer. Thank you. Thanks for the follow, sports.
First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a high
Oh, 1 pitch out. Thank you. Carlos, you're on borrowed time, buddy. I love you. Not feeling confident with you on the mound. But we have a rough inning. I'm pulling you for Jack. I will pull your ass in a heartbeat. We got to win the game. By the way, Jack's the guy out the rotation. It's going to be Reyes as the 4. That was the question mark that I had. But that's what we're going to roll with. Your DD. I've been watching, I watched the tournament today, and I was really paying a lot of attention to the draft, so I could see how, like, I played some MUT, so I understand how you go about putting a team together, but just looking at some of the ratings for different players and just thinking, like, if I was in this situation, who would I pick? And then based on that, how would I fill out my team, with the later rounds. I'm looking forward to it. And also, thanks for the follow if I didn't say it. Yeah, I'm a big wrestling fan, so wrestling. There's some wrestling stuff on the stream, especially for my sounds of the show too.
After that double he had his first time up.
Fat.
Got it. Ozuna is there, and he'll make the catch to
I do
retire
a
the
Bryant
side.
to lead off in
Three
the
up, three
bottom.
down
Or, I'm sorry, the bottom, the top of the
Still
fourth.
down by a count of 4-2.
Alright, you guys know each other. Nice. Oh, sports. If you are, since you
Now at the plate, Paul DeYoung. He'll start things out against
Since you
Colorado.
play
Getting
DD,
underway.
let me pull this up. Someone in I follow Mills, and someone posted in his Discord. Ah, shit, where's the link?
Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. DeYoung, a native
There we go.
Floridian. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
I would definitely check that out. Free rewards for claiming stuff. Don't have to do anything, just free stuff towards 19, so definitely do it. Rick. He probably is getting ready for work, if not eating. Because he works graveyard shifts.
1-1 pitch. 2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff.
But I will say, we were talking about it when he came in. He is grateful for your help, because he was really confused with some of the stuff going on in the game. As was I watching. So I've watched a couple of people play, and it's like, when I watch, I have no idea what's going on.
Pitch is swung on and hit in the air out to center field. Hal moves over, 1 away.
You posted it too, nice.
Settling in now, Marcell Ozuna looking to follow up.
I'm like, anything that you can get that helps towards stuff, take it.
50th pitch of the game on its way. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1.
He had, what, like 35 pitches in the first inning. And this is what I was afraid of. He's starting to settle down.
Cutter low.
This is why we needed to maintain a 4-0 lead to get him out. I'm sure second time Dirk threw the lineup. He would have got pulled. Osuna comes through. Let's go.
And it's into center field.
Nice execution right
Yeah,
there.
might get you a silver pay. It'll get me a normal Pujols. Pujols might be a common now. If there's anything lesser, he might be that. It's so sad watching him right now, the last couple years of his career. Then again, I just watched Ichiro play 2 games and not get a hit, and saw the reception and respect that he was given. So when it comes that time for Pujols, we'll still get it.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off.
Yeah, well, he walked and 0 for 4.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw.
Yes, let's go.
As he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying
Only
to
for
hit his
Pujols
outlet.
against
He's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time.
That's
to try to
huge.
steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
Ozuna.
But again,
With one away.
he's throwing so much stuff off speed. It's allowing me to steal if I get someone with decent speed on, because
No, he did not. Ball
I know
two.
it's not a fastball. Throw a fastball or sinker a little bit more, I'm not going to be as inclined to steal. But I need to start getting some of these runs back.
Now a look and a throwback to
Oh
second.
my god!
Throws him
And
they
then I
got
did
him.
that. There's a delayed reaction in Ozuna going back there. Yeah, that's my fault, I guess, for taking a step off, but I didn't think he would throw in two. I thought when I hit the button that he would go back, but he didn't.
Goes up as you get
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
3-2 now.
Pretty much, boo. Pretty much.
3-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Third inning here, already 4-2 our score.
I should know better than doing that, though.
And this misses.
So that's a ball,
Second
but stuff that is
walk
more
here in the 3 innings.
And I'm pretty sure he thought
egregious
that was right. He's
is
thinking,
not.
what do I have to do? Put a bow on
Whatever.
it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove
That's a
by
makeup
myself?
call for
I think
what
he
happened to
got
Jed the first time he got called out on a
outside,
BS
so he has
strike.
to put it behind him now.
Matt,
Now at the plate, Yadier Molina.
welcome.
He'll look to
Yeah,
bounce
I'm
back after striking out his last time up.
pretty bummed about that. That was bad on my part. I didn't have to take a lead off.
First pitch of the at-bat. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike one. Ready with the 0-1.
Ball
Now
one.
a fastball
Getting
off
in the
the plate
60s now,
away.
aren't we?
Ball and a strike.
61.
A runner on first with 2.
And they have 5, 6, 7. So Bryant, Hap. No. Bryant, Contreras, Hap. Big first.
1-2 coming to Molina. And he'll try to hold up in time.
The
but
big
to no
first
avail
inning with
as he went around
34,
and the
35 in
inning
the
is
first.
over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. We'll move
And
ahead
he's
to the
been
fourth
better
inning now in
since.
game 2.
And that was a big
Cardinals lead
mistake
it
by me with
4-2.
Ozuna. I didn't have to do anything.
Leading off the inning, Chris Bryant, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Favorable call in there for a strike.
Favorable call. I didn't hear anyone say favorable call when that happened to Jed. Take what I'll get. You're going to give it to me? I'm going to take it. Yeah, I will have to think when Hap comes up.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets fouled.
I don't want to throw low and inside. I don't want to throw inside to him at all. If I can sneak one in off the plate and just swing at it.
Is swung on and missed. He got him.
That works.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance.
That's
to
a
put
big
that
out.
ball in play.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat.
I don't know what Trey was doing on that triple, because that could have been a double if he would have got the ball. It's like he was kind of walking
Here's a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball.
around it, but couldn't get it.
Outside, 3-0 now. 3-0
Let's get it over, Carlos.
is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot. and you get the
But I don't know now.
that
Can't walk
baseball
half. Got a
as quick as
dangerous hitter at the
possible
plate in the
with
pitcher.
damage on your mind.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Cano has it.
But I will pitch very
There
carefully
are
to
two
Ian
away
right now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ian.
And that will bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball one.
And if he happens to get walked, so be it.
Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. Happ, just 24 years of age. He's in his third season as a major league player. Shoots this one over to first. Carpenter with the slide.
And lead off with the pitcher spot. We'll see if it's Hendricks.
See Robinson Cano when we come back. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Cardinals are out in front, 4-2.
That's a big out.
Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Robbie Cano settling in to start out the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Cano to the gap.
The other way to left
Let's
center.
go.
And this will wind up being extra bases for Cano.
All right.
And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Well, every pitcher gets to start the inning with a fresh slate, and he's out trying to put that last inning behind him. But he's got to be shaking his head right here. A leadoff double on the first pitch, and he's back in trouble again. Things just not going his way right now.
Now a pickoff play at second, and the runner will get back standing. In now, Carlos Martinez. Now a bunt attempt here. Rizzo fields it cleanly. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. The order turns over now and set to go Tim Stanley.
+300 games.
Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. Cano rounds the corner and is headed home.
Let's go. The rookie.
Push their lead to 3 now.
Hey, Devo, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs. It looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired.
Let's go.
Some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired. Going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
He's going,
Speedy Trey Turner.
Even with the pitch out, take second. Let's go.
Gets in as he steals the bag easily.
Yeah, Cano didn't help me at all with that one, but
Despite the pitch out.
Yeah, it seems
I have to
like
bunt it down to third base line too, that I didn't.
make a difference, though. He got a great jump and absolutely
Not thrilled,
second to get in safe.
but also I got to do a better job with the bunt. Perfect jump.
A ball and a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this
All right,
game.
Trey.
Gotta find out
Worst
if he can find
case,
his zone. If he wants to walk them
do you
all
bring
he'll
in
take
no Montoya righty?
Stanley leads off second.
Carp
with
has a
one
chance to
gun
do
in
some
the
major
inning.
damage because you're going to bring in, he's going to come in face him,
Lined hard toward right center.
and we keep
That's
getting
in there,
hits.
base
Let's
hit.
go. 6-2 St. Louis.
The runner from second to make this a 6-2 ball game now.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball.
I think the end is
This
near,
guy has bat to ball
if not
skill.
already.
He knew he
I
was
think
gonna
I'd
hit
probably,
that
if I was Madden, it's like, yep, give me the ball. Okay, you want to leave him in? Sure. 69
Here's Matt
pitches.
Carpenter. Pitch out.
The best part about this is just think for big pitcher. 6 runs scored, no home runs. A total of 10 runs scored in 2 games so far. No home runs.
Still only one out
They
in the
will
inning.
come. So we're showing with runners in scoring position, with guys on the base pass, we're doing a good job of getting them in. Getting them in and getting guys over.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
Knocked him up. Bryant into shallow left, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And that's the second out.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. It looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the
Actually,
plate.
5
To be
runs.
honest, that just can't happen.
So 11 runs. No, it was an RBI by DeYoung on a fielder's choice. A sac fly by Ozuna. RBI single by Yachty, and then Jed with an RBI single, and then a sac fly by Lonnie. And then this game, yeah, no home runs yet. That one yesterday was the first game in the stream before the stream went to shit.
The 1-0. Line drive to left. Schwarber is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side.
Okay.
So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go.
Gotta be pulling this guy right now. Gotta pull him, and we're gonna get some Montoya or whoever they come out to pin with.
Will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 5, Albert Almora.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Too much in my mouth to chew.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but
The
now
big
that
thing
sets
though
up
is that
the
Carlos
run
has settled
away
down.
and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
The 1-1. Pops this one up. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first down.
Now batting, shortstop.
Stepping into the box, Didi Gregorius. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch coming, here it is. Takes a look at a strike.
Oh, because I was nervous because I'm like, crap, I can't afford to give this whole thing back. Because if we go back to an even game, that I feel like I'd feel let down, like we just lost all our momentum.
Taken high and deep to right. Stanley looks up, and it's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series, and with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game.
Cano, Yachty,
Wow,
Cano.
he really hit that ball well.
So yeah,
Put a
this is his
great
last
swing
inning
on
if
it
we
with
can get
great
through this.
extension, and it sailed right out of here.
This will be his last inning.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Javier Bryant.
Now time is crawled, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Here's Javier Baez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike.
Can't really mess around.
No hits to this point.
I don't care if about this in the regular season. I might leave Carlos in, like, give you an opportunity to try to get a win.
The windup and the 0-1.
If he gives up a hit here, knowing that there's 3 lefties up next, I'm pulling him for Cecil. I won't even think twice about it.
2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. 3 runs,
Give me an
4
out,
hits.
and we
No
can
errors
talk
so
about what
far
we
for
do
the Cubbies.
next.
This is lifted into the air out towards center field. Turner's on the move.
Perfect
He
world,
gets
he
there.
gets Hayward out.
Line running play for the second out. Here's Jason Hayward now. He was retired after popping out in his last at
then I can have Cecil come in to face those guys next inning to lead off the inning, and then I'll go to Rosenthal when we go righty.
Popped him up. Cano is there, and that retires.
Good bounce back.
But the Cubs do get one back on the solo home run. On to the bottom of the fifth.
Another home run for this team. They had 3 in the last game. There's a 4th that's starting to become a problem, and we were really good at not giving up home runs.
Montoya will take the ball now as the new
I think I was 19. I think I was give up the 3rd fewest home runs pitching wise, so that's a concern. Got to keep the ball in the park.
Here's Marcelo Zuna.
Leading off for the Cardinals, left fielder, Marcel Ozuna.
All right, 5, 6, 7.
First pitch on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck
12 outs
circle.
away,
He was
3
taking
run
all
lead,
away,
yeah.
and he was going to zone him up.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off.
That fastball. Now this is a change because I'm so used to Hendricks throwing off speed that now I have to get used to someone throwing something that's actually crossing the plate in a timely manner.
As he might be trying to set him up here 1 and 2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here's another 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starters. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned. Here's Jed Jerko now. He's been hit by a pitch and walk.
No official at bat yet. 2 plate appearances, 2 trips to first.
First delivery to him on the way.
Behind on that pitch by a lot.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Couldn't even get up there.
And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2.
This sucks.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything
Now I
else.
can't hit a fastball because I haven't
Speed up his
seen him all
bat.
game.
Just stay right there.
High in the air into shallow left center. Calling for it, Schwarber makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
2 out, nobody on. Molina swings and misses. He's in trouble now, behind 0-2.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
The 0-2 to Molina. And that one just missed outside.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
Yachty with a base knock. Let's go.
And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Some important 2-out success as Robinson Cano will bat next.
Yo, what up, Raven? I think it's followed. What do you?
That's exactly what that was. Soft line right to left field. Nice job.
I can confirm that real quick. Let me see. Because Ramirez, yeah, that's what an ED.
Doubled in his last at bat with another big hit right here.
Sorry, wrong button. Finger slip. I wish it could be a spoiler.
Pause, now the pitch. And they'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0.
Man. 2017. A year and a half, a little more than a year and a half.
And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
Let's go, Robbie. Had a big at bat in the first inning.
The 1-2. And this is fouled at the plate. And he comes back with a fastball.
Can't do anything with that pitch.
And the inning is over.
Couldn't even react to it.
They still lead it 6-3.
A month and a half, more than a month and a half. Man, time flies. It seems like you're here, like you've been here all the time.
Leading off the inning, Anthony Rizzo. And they'll need him to get something going here.
44, Anthony Rizzo.
Carlos, I'm putting trust in you right now.
First offering on its way. Little dribbler up the first baseline. When it's foul, strike one. 0-1 pitch on its way. Nope. And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball one.
Something that we were talking about in another stream. So the question was, when do you know to apply for partnership? The hardest part to me of getting is the 75 average viewers. But you have to average 75 viewers for 30 days. That's hard. So the thing is getting, you know, we were kind of, the chat ended up going to how do you get to 75 viewers, and like people are saying, well, if you have a lot of follows, you should have a lot of viewers. I'm like, follows don't necessarily reflect that. For example, I play baseball. I know that there's people that will always watch me when I play baseball, but there's some people that if I play an RPG, if I play whatever, they're not going to watch. Some people watch for the game, some people watch for the streamer. It's the regulars, and that's what your real... I feel like every stream has a core base of regulars, and then you have the peripheral outside of the regulars that can change based on a game, based on the day of the week, because they may only be available certain days of the week, so you have to factor that kind of stuff in. And like,
to me, getting ahead 0-1,
as long as you is building your base of regulars, that's what building your viewership should be. But a lot of people are like, no, you have to get more follows. I'm like, follows in the grand scheme of things don't mean a lot.
Without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel. Fastball, and it's
Let's go.
Well, that looked inside, but instead it's the third out of the inning. Cubs are down in order.
Not talking.
Still doubled up. It's 6-3.
Gotcha. Yeah, because there's some people that I see in chat that never talk. There's some people that have subbed off the channel that are subs to the channel. They never sub during the stream. So like they're just literally in the shadows. The only way that I know is because I see the alerts and I can see my subscriber list. But they're here and they watch and they don't say anything. Like, a viewer is a viewer. Whether they're super active in chat, whether they don't say anything, whether they just watch the VODs, or, you know, watch replays themselves and talk to you via whisper over what happened.
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball one.
So it was an interesting conversation, because there's a guy that's like going towards partnership, really good streamer, he's really good at Apex, and
Here comes the 1-0.
I guess it's just kind of curious to see how people think of their viewership in their own channel.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive, and this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench.
Kyle Schwarber.
Second out, they're still
Classic Kyle.
and he will make it all
Bum.
the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Other than a home run, there aren't a whole lot of better ways to start an inning than a triple. Pretty good chance of at least getting one
Over
run.
Chris. The misplay trying to get it. And we'll take the 3. The reason why is if I get in a late game situation, I was going to pick a lefty bat. If I get in a late game situation where I need on base, I'm going to go to Colton. Because there's still this, it's only the 6th inning. I still have to have trust in my bullpen. If
under it is Rizzo, 1 away.
I'm going to save Lonnie as late as possible, because if I have a clutch situation or a runners in scoring position situation, I'm going to bring him into bat. Colton would be if we get into late innings and I need someone to get on base because I feel comfortable with him. So that only left Gardner. Because I can't use Omar because he's the only other catcher I have. I wasn't expecting him to do that though, but I know he does have some pop in his bat too against a power pitcher, so that's something else to look at. But Kyle helped me out there. Oh, you gotta take advantage and get this guy in.
The 1-0 home.
And we do. RBI ground out by Trey. All right.
The first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so
that's something only twice. Yeah. And honestly, Ice, most of the time when I'm in his channel, it depends on what's being talked about. Most of the time I pop in, say hello, you know, he or people in chat will say hi. I actually talk more on the Discord, and even then I'm not super active on the Discord. It just depends on what's being talked about. But it's fun to watch, and sometimes I'm cool, like I'm really cool with just being in a stream and watching. Some people I'll talk more, and it's also when they stream and what do I have going on. If I'm watching someone and I'm getting ready to stream, I can't be super talkative because obviously I'm trying to get myself situated. If I'm watching at work, you know, I couldn't be super talkative because I'm working. And sometimes I just want to just watch and just chill, like let everyone else talk, like I just watch the action. Yes, Logan, welcome. Thanks for the follow. Hopefully you're not a Cubs fan because it might be a little awkward for you right now. But Cardinals are doing some work, trying to go up 2-0.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
Because there's honestly some channels that I'm in.
2-2.
There's some channels that I'm in that I'm sub to that I've literally never said a word in chat. So, I mean, I know the streamer's aware because they see that, like, oh, so-and-so sub. Carb. You can. So in Streamlabs, so I have my gaming monitor is what I'm looking at, cameras above the monitor, so I'm looking right at the game here. Then right here, I have my computer monitor with Streamlabs OBS covering the full screen. So I have a small preview. I have redemption up if someone wants to redeem Streamlabs tokens. And then I have chat on the side, so I only have to have 2 screens. I don't need a third. If I needed to do something on my laptop, I could do it free from the stream, because normally I'd have chat open on my laptop. But I don't have the amount, because you can have how many viewers are up. I don't. I have it hidden because I don't want to know. I don't want to feel like, oh, crap, I have 25 people watching. I need to be extra. Or, oh, well, there's only 2 people talking. I don't need to do anything. Like, I try to consistently be the same. I don't try to factor that in at all. Let me just say you. Bring you in. Alright, Trev.
Trevor Rosenthal
And
is on
the
the
viewer
mound
list, I
now
can look
to
and
start
see,
inning number 7.
but I tend not to. When I shut down the stream for the night, I have the chat bot, and the chat bot will have on the side the people that are watching. So when I shut it down, I have to go and change and close some stuff in the chat bot. And I may make some. I usually go in and do the bits for people that donate bits to add to Streamlab tokens, or for, I'm
Here's the
sorry,
young catcher,
the
Wilson
tombstones,
Contreras.
just
He was
regular
big one
channel
earlier, making
currency.
him 1 for
So
2
I
in the
can
ball
see,
game.
but I try not to look.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed
I
with a
feel, to me,
slider.
I feel like it is a hindrance more than a help. All right, Trev,
Takes
let's
a
go.
high fastball for a strike.
Yeah, because there's been some times, and at the end of the night, I'll get the email.
Softly hit out to short.
Damn it.
And
I'll
that
get the
falls
email
into
that
a
lets me
solid
know,
base
like,
hit,
okay,
his
here's your
second of the
stream
night.
summary. And I have it on Twitch too, like, these are how
Hey,
many
some
people
guys can
watched.
handle the
These are how many
postseason
viewers
lights,
you
and this
had.
is
This is the max
obviously
amount
one
of
of
viewers,
them.
blah, blah,
Another
blah.
base hit leading off for the boys.
So
These
I can
guys
see,
have
I
a
can see
monster
when it peaked, what
postseason,
was
so
going on and stuff. But I don't like looking at the number in specifics while I'm streaming.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ.
That was not a good
He'll
pitch.
take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Contreras
Not a good pitch
gets
at
his
all.
lead at first, nobody out.
Yeah, I'm not about that, because I feel like when I stream, it should be the same every time. I'm me. This is who I am. If you like it, you do. You'll stay. If you don't, you won't. You'll leave. You'll find someone else.
Pitching 101 is changing location.
I totally understand that, but I don't, like, because I feel like because you guys probably know, if you walk into those channels, like, imagine you getting a monster raid.
You won the battle because of it.
I get raided right now for 100 people. I'm going to be surprised, like, holy shit, like, there's a bunch of people in here. Hello, say hi, hey, this is who I am, this is what I play, blah, blah, blah. If people are chatting, I'll talk more. Obviously, because people are chatting, I'm going to focus on chat more than what's actually going on in the game. But you definitely can tell the people that are like, hey, they're like over the top. Because, oh, I have this, like, I have to impress all these people, and, like, they're over the top with it, and then the next time you watch them play, like, well, I watched them play for an hour, and they were like this. And then I come back, and it's totally different. Like, this was not the person that I saw stream, 2 days ago. So, it is what it is. I mean, for me, I know the biggest change for me, fuck.
Swing and a high drive to right center field. Turner looks up. And this one is gone, a home run.
It's time in the day and when I'm playing.
A two-run
God
home
damn
run
it,
for Chase
Rosenthal.
Headley. His first homer so far in the series.
No, what's up, Pat?
And that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here.
My bullpen is shitting itself at a bad time. And, like, I don't even want to bring Bowman in. Bowman gave up 2 home runs.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He went deep last time up.
That last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down.
That wasn't a good idea to throw a slider
Try not to
anyway.
throw
It's
right
a power
down the
pitcher.
middle of
Should
the
have just
plate.
went with the fastball.
Circle change is cut on and missed. 0-1.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against the modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing.
Come on, Trev. I'll answer in a sec.
All arm angles.
Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way, and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
Here's Javier Baez. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers.
This is a lot of trust, Trev.
First offering on its way. Oh,
Do not fail me. Lead runner out.
There's
Double.
one. On to Carpenter, not in time, and they'll get just.
I have to pause for this. Hack, it's about time. I'm happy for you, dude, because you've been waiting for a while. About freaking time. So, bits. Streamers in general. When you donate on PayPal to a streamer, they get what you give them. If you donate $5, it'll ask about the service charge. If you pay it, then it's like, I don't know, like 5 and change. If you don't pay it, then it deducts the service charge out the $5. So say it'd be like, hey, the service charge is going to be 30 cents, 35 cents. Do you pay it or not? If you say yes, then you'll pay $5.35. The streamer gets 5. If you say no, you pay 5. The streamer gets $4.65. For the for bits, the streamer gets everything. So regardless of what number you give, the streamer gets all of it. If you give 100 bits, because a bit is a cent. If you donate 1 bit, they get 1 cent. If you donate 5,000 bits, they get 5,000 cents or $50. So bits don't change. The only thing that changes is subs. So subs, thank you V4 Gaming, that threw me off. I'm thinking, and then I get the Metal Gear. So on that, thank you for the bits. For this, in case that's $1, I get the full $1. Doesn't matter who does it, doesn't matter what time of day they do it, whenever, it doesn't matter. The only thing that changes, like when they had the charity event, the cheer event, where you use the hashtag charity when you did it, Twitch would match a percentage of it. Subs are different. So subs can vary. I don't remember the exact number. Is it 65 to 35 ratio, or 60-40 ratio down to 40-60 ratio, or 70-30 down to 30-70? So in general, when you sub to someone, the understanding is it's $2.50 a piece. $2.50 for Twitch, $2.50 for the streamer. But it can vary. It can actually be 70-30 for the streamer, or it could be vice versa. So if you think about it, if you're a bigger streamer, I believe Twitch gives more of the share to the streamer. For smaller streamers, it tends to be 50-50, and in some cases like 45-55, 47-53. So that's the only one that's a little bit different.
Right now, back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Let's just go Kentucky. And thanks for the bits, Raven. So Hack, you have to tell me about your bracket, because I saw your message and then I was starting to look on the brackets and I couldn't tell which one was yours. But I admit I wasn't looking super hard. But I will say my bracket so far, at least when I started this stream, I only had 1 pick wrong. So I'm in 8th. I'm tied for 8th place or 9th place in the group. And congrats on your teams. Well, hell yeah. I went to sleep. I had, you know, I lit the candles. I had my spell book out. Had the, you know, little circle on the floor. Had the towel laid out. Had the window open. Made sure that I had the wind blowing super hard, thunderstorm-like. And I did what I had to do. It's out of love. My love as a Kentucky Wildcat fan. You do these things out of love.
What if every time I comment I donated a bit, lol?
It could potentially be a lot of bits, or it would be I think one thing I've changed, I think you guys may have noticed with bits, now they've made it where it's more of a variation. and I was sitting in the West Coast stream. Todd, the guy who's in charge of the group, he's the one that came up with the idea to do the bracket group.
The 1-2.
Jed,
Skied into straightaway right. Hayward has a read
not
on
out. I'll run on that.
He gets there
Not
to
that
put it
scared of
away,
your arm.
but the runner
Good
tags
arm, but
and
not
breaks
that
for
good.
third. And he is in there.
Cody Hack, gotcha. Hack's your last name.
Yadier Molina is
Makes sense. I should have looked at
responsible
that.
in his last at-bat.
Bring a live chicken. What I need to figure out is what to do to make the Tampa Bay Buccaneers win some damn football games. That's what I need to
And the
figure out.
slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
And the Buffalo Sabres in hockey, and I can tell you, I'm still kind of struggling with that.
Into
Yachty!
center field. Moving under it.
That's dangerous.
He makes the
I'll
catch.
take
Here
it.
comes the runner from third. And he will get in the
Big run.
score.
We just keep scoring. We have to keep doing what we have to do to win this game.
Job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first
I think
run of the
one
game
thing, Raven,
and pick up the RBI.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson.
I don't do it now, as you can see, but I figure maybe later on, if I get to a point where there's more people and there's more bits being given, I may up the limit to do it. I don't necessarily like it,
Now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right
but I
after
get
them.
it, because if I really want, like in bigger streams, like say for example in Mill's stream, if he has like 100+ people in it and I want him to hear something and I don't think he'll see it in chat, then I would do bits to get his attention and do it. But now I just have it where it doesn't matter how many bits you get, just one bit you can say something. Trust me, there's channels where that definitely can't do that, because I watch Plub. He's Justin, he's a Smash Brothers player, and he tends to have a lot of people watching his streams. It would be crazy if you could just give one bit and say something, so I get it. But that's not where I'm at.
Last
yeah.
bit for now, but just want to say Brewers winning it all.
It's the Cardinals 8 and the Cubs 5. Leading off the inning.
But I saw the cap at the beginning, so I know it's a cap. But no, it should be, the Central should be a fun race. I saw you guys I saw today, Kimbrough again.
They could certainly use that right now.
Like, who's gonna sign him? What do I want to do? Bring in Brett. Got the lefties up.
Brett Cecil has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Syracuse is done because of the injuries with Kimbrough, but that's a really good signing. That's a really good signing in my opinion. Alright guys, well, we're not that far away from putting this game away. If we could win this game, basically in the same situation I was against the Dodgers. 1 game away with 3 shots at it, but I'm trying to win it in game 3. But I believe when I played the Cubs last season, we won both and we swept them. So there's that.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot.
Didn't watch enough this year.
We have to find a way to put 2 men.
Man, Jeffries was my dude in MLB 16.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
The NLDS. Other side is Giants Mets.
Here it comes. Another one fouled
Let's
off.
talk about how we got to this though. Very interesting end of the season. The Rockies,
Keep battling, young man.
Dodgers were tied, so Giants won the division outright. Rockies and Dodgers tie. Mets and Nats tie, same record. They're also tied for the lead in the division. So the Nats played the Mets for the division tiebreaker. Mets win. Mets win the division. So then the Nats are in that wild card trio now, because you got the Rockies, Dodgers, and Nats. Nats play the Dodgers. Nats win. Okay. because I guess the Rockies won the coin flip. Rockies play the Nats. Nats win. Next day, Nats play the Cubs. Cubs win. Crazy. I've never seen that happen before in my franchise. I'm like, wow.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Yeah, you guys definitely do need him. Yep, only game 2. Nope. Only game 2.
Way outside the zone.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
I got to count 2 and 2.
I'm scared of Rizzo. I'm scared of everybody on this fucking team.
And strike 3 call.
Woo!
He gets a little help there.
Shorter.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough
But you
job.
know what?
Even the best
They've been calling that a strike
time to time,
on the outside, not on the
especially
inside, but on the outside
borderline like that
consistently.
last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Past history with Brett Cecil. He's got 2 hits in 19 tries. He also has 1 home run.
This guy has been unbelievable.
I'm not
There were
sure.
billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out. In the
I think
inning.
that's a really good one. I'm probably going to say under. I'm not sure how many wins the NL East leader comes away with.
First delivery to him on the way. Hard liner to center field.
That scared me.
Turner is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat.
I'm about to say, whoa. We're about to be 8-5. It's about to be 8-7 game. Like Brian got me again. The 3. So if you look at the top of the chat, if you're not on mobile, if you look at the top of the chat, it'll have, you know, the chat, and then it has like a little bar above it going across. And it'll have first is I am jump, second is V4 game, and your third. That's bits given in whatever the streamer qualifies that bar as, because we can change it. So I have it set to weekly. You can have it set to weekly, monthly, or all time. I don't know if they added daily.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first
So that means for this week, and it resets every Monday at 3 a.m. Pacific, I believe. No, I lied. It's like at 1 a.m. Pacific or midnight. It might be midnight. For that week, from Monday midnight to Monday midnight the next week, you give him the third most bits. That's why you have the 3 by your name. First all time would be Wicked. And I can look and tell you how much.
Throw on to Carpenter gets him, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. Still looking up at it.
This game, these guys will not go away. Give me 1 sec. Because I have it on the thing. That unfortunately I can't see other by doing it to this once I kept track. All time on my channel, like scrolling down, there's a thing at the bottom that has bits all time. Wicked has given the most with 6,299 bits, so if you do the math, basically a cent short of $63. And then Tin Man with 2,605, so that, and I think Remy in his various forms has given like close to 1,800 bits, but it's tied specifically to the username. I didn't see who they brought in. I wasn't paying attention.
Riding into the box, John Brebbia. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
And it, like, that stuff helps because the way
He looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance.
they have, like, I think one thing that has helped streamers has been ads, because you can just farm ads for bits. And 2, like from a streamer perspective, as an affiliate, what I get credit for in my quote-unquote account is bits and subs. Like whether they're bot, gifted, it doesn't matter, subs or subs. Whether it's Twitch Prime or, you know, actually you're charging your card. So once you can have, it's a minimum of $100, but once hits $100 at the end of that month, you can cash it out, and then Twitch will send you a check. It's net 45, I think. So that means in this case, at the end of this month, I'm over $100. So I will get a check that they will cut, and I will receive it mid-May. And then what I do is I spend my own money on stream, but I take the money that I get through Twitch payouts and I use it to upgrade stuff in the channel too. Whether, I think last time I used it for emotes, I used one for the webcam, I used one for the stream deck. I think when I got my first emotes and sub badges, I did it for that too. So I try to put it back in the stream, since I'm not a full-time streamer, since I have a primary income outside of Twitch. I use all the money I get from Twitch to go back into the channel. Now, if I'm like, not like Shroud, but if I'm like some, you know, others where I'm making 500 a month or more, then, or, you know, then that might kind of change, because then I could look at it as extra income, because I'm still putting money into the stream out of my own pocket anyway. But a full-time streamer that this is their income, I could totally see why that they use money, like this is their job essentially. The next giveaway actually will be soon. Pause. Monday night I'm picking up baseball, so no stream Monday night. Tuesday I'm giving away two digital copies of the show. So that's why I haven't even opened the queue for the monthly giveaway. So there will be 2 giveaways for that. I'm giving away a PSN card, $20, and then if I ever hit home runs again, I'd give a $20 gift card away for reaching 500 total home runs. The monthly giveaway I will open up after the baseball stream, because I need the queue cleared. So the monthly giveaway will actually still happen. I just haven't opened it yet because I need the queue cleared. So Monday, it makes it so much easier for me because, or I'm sorry, Tuesday, because I assume Tuesday people will see giveaway in the title and probably pop in. More people will probably be here than usual because it's the release date of the game. So I need it queued and cleared, because I don't want to have to stop and type people's names into a different website and have to go do that stuff. So that would be the easier way of doing it. But Tuesday, like, I will have the codes, because I should get them Monday night. And then Tuesday, whoever wins, I'm just going to whisper them the code and then just keep playing. I'll specifically set times when I have the giveaway, because I'll have it open for like a couple hours at a time. Like, say if I did if I did 2 p.m. Pacific and 5 p.m. Pacific, I'd have the queue, like have the giveaway open for, you know, 2-3 hours, so you can enter. You don't have to sit the whole time waiting. But I don't have it open just yet.
Rolled slowly to first. He's got to hurry, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
There will be a PSN code. What I should get is, because it's a pre-order, they should give me the PSN code for the game. And then they should give me the PSN code for the pre-order stuff. So the packs, stubs, whatever it is, you should get 2 codes. And what's up, Jazz? How are you doing today, Jazz? I'm doing fantastic. Today was such a great day. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Hope you enjoyed your college basketball today. I know my day will come. I know my day will come. Kentucky's not winning the tournament. So yeah, you won't be able to pre-order. I'm sorry, preload, because pretty much the code's not going to generate until the game is officially out. Then they'll email me the code. Yep, 5 for 130. I'm happy. 26 million a year for Goldie. That's not that bad. I'm not going to complain about that, given what the others got. And we were talking about last night where he ranks as a first baseman in the league. Top 3. You can argue where he's at in the top 3, but I think top 3 is pretty much a given. Oh, I have hope. Trust me. I have hope. But I will say, I greatly enjoy Louisville losing. That made my day. I mean, that and Goldsmith getting the extension made my day. I'll take what I'll get.
Comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Syracuse lost. Uh-oh. I don't even know if I had Syracuse winning. Hold on. Wait, what bracket is Syracuse in? I had Baylor win. Whew, cool. I have Baylor losing to Gonzaga. And I got Murray State right. I still have Florida State beating them. But Florida State better be careful. Florida State's a really solid team. But Murray State is not a team to be messed around with.
Going down 2 games to none if they can't rally.
Well, the thing for us, Jazz, is I believe the Cardinals TV contract kicks in this year, or kicked in this year, so they have more money to spend. Thus, they spend more money. Top 5. I probably have to get back to you on that, because I'm trying to think of who other guys are out there.
Especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
I actually have Florida State beating Gonzaga. I have Florida State and Michigan in that bracket. I think Gonzaga would have problems with Florida State.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is.
But the thing I will say, Raven, I'm cool with the 5-year for that reason, as opposed to shit. As opposed to a 7-year, 8-year deal. And we'll see what he looks like at that time.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. High and deep to right.
And it helps us because, remember, still for us, we traded for him. So if you trade for him, you know, you just take a chance like we did with Hayward and he walks. You just gave up players for, gave up players for a year. But you get nothing out of it. So yeah, big picture, I'm okay with that trade. Because basically we traded to have Goldie for 6 years. When his contract's up, he'll be heading out his prime. Maybe by then, the DH will be universal. And if that's the case, then that means that he could be a DH by then. So we just need his bat. And right now, with the Cardinals have, we need that type of bat in the middle of the order. That's the one thing they were missing. That's why they were interested in getting Stanton last year, until he put us on the list of teams he didn't want to play for.
Into the box now, Javier Baez.
Got to have that bat in the middle of the order. Thankfully, Matheny's not around, so we don't have him moving from 2 to 8 in the damn lineup. No, not 2 to 8, 2 to 6. Oh, Matheny might have had him leading off. And it's not even just Duke with Zion. Zion obviously plays a big role, but that is still a really good team. I like Mr. Barrett a lot. I think that's a really solid team. He just makes them, he puts them
Okay, so now is where
really high up on that list, but let me remind everyone after I get this out.
The Cubs are down to their final strike here. This is hit sharply to the left side.
Let me remind everyone. A couple years ago, was it 3-4 years ago, everyone was talking about Kentucky's the best college basketball team ever, that they'd be able to beat an NBA team, they'd be able to beat the Sixers. And then what happened? They lost. They didn't even make it to the finals. They lost to Wisconsin, the super team. They have so much talent. One game. In a series, I think they would have beat Wisconsin in the best of 7. But in college basketball, this tournament is one game. All you have to do is catch someone on a bad night. All you have to do is have your best player shoot lights out. All you have to do is go crazy from 3, or have certain players be in foul trouble. So many factors that you can't account for going into every game. And that's what makes it fun. This is why I like the NCAA tournament. The best team doesn't always win. You have to play great every night. As opposed to other sports like the NBA, you know, just speaking in basketball, you don't necessarily have to play your best night every night because you can have a dud. Oh, we're up 3-0. We have a dud tonight. Who cares? We'll close it out tomorrow.
Player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like
Maybe throw a jinx, dude.
big difference for your team, it's something that won't.
And yes, Yelich is very underpaid. Trust me. If you asked me, did I want Yelich or did I want Ozuna, I definitely would have told you Yelich. But we got Ozuna. I'm happy with him. I'm curious to see what happens with him because I would like to see him come back, but it depends on how much he's asking for and what the Cardinals want to do. Still got Fowler's contract on the books. Bader is going to be our center fielder. So what? Ozuna, Bader, Fowler, and Wright. O'Neal will get some games in right too.
8-5 tonight. The Redbirds get the win to take a 2-0 series lead.
Going for the sweep. Yep. Be back in 20. All right, I'll be here. Hopefully winning.
Struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our
all right.
crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
And this is to me why I enjoy football a lot when it comes to the playoffs, because it's just one game. In a one-game scenario, so many things can happen. A lucky bounce, a lucky break, a missed call, like so many things could happen. But when you play a team in a series, the better team tends to win because talent over a course of 7 games tends to supersede all of those other things.